Hi there, as usually it's me, just a voiceover, and you're watching Review Machines, and I'm so glad to see you at the Custom Bike Show. I'm so excited to get here, cause due to the well-known circumstances, such show is quite rare event nowadays. This event unites the best custom bikes and their owners, so numerous awesome vehicles are presented here, and we will do our best today to show you the most exciting projects that are definitely worth of our attention. So get comfortable, my friends, and make some tea. It's time to begin. Let's go! We start with this awesome bike, and it is an Evo itself, isn't it? This bike was made by Garage 13 Studio, and it's based on Harley Davidson V-Rod with 1250cc engine. The exterior is cool, but they made also a lot of modifications in the construction. The standard rear suspension was replaced with all-new pneumatic system. The rims and many other elements are full custom parts made specially for the project. The brakes is Brembo M50, the seat now is only for one person. And certainly awesome looking airbrushing on body elements, it makes the bike be really aggressive thing. These plates look like an armor of ancient dragon. So the whole look is both gloomy and gorgeous. And it's also gorgeous fact if we speak about the money. The total cost of the project is more than $50,000. I think I know what the creators of this bike were inspired by. The name of the bike Like You by Leo Brutal Motorcycle Studio, though it is said in the leaflet that the main idea of the bike is just innovative design, but when I am looking at it, I immediately see the bike from a cyberpunk game. To my mind, it's highly qualitative project, very stylish and very neatly assembled. If we look closer at it, we may notice that the base here is Kawasaki KLX 250. But it is a hard task to recognize that model in this custom project. The body elements are completely new. And the interesting solution, the exhaust system going right through the frame inside it. Awesome seats, dope lighting. Well, a really decent project. Let's move on. And here we see the Soldier of Custom Wars by the well-known studio Bonesbreaker, who won last international custom competition. This time these guys made, so to speak, more practical bike, ready for everyday use. Usually the studio makes their bikes on a base of Harley Davidson, but this time the base here is Yamaha. But as we can see, the result anyway resembles a Harley, doesn't it? In fact, this bike is really called the Soldier. And we see here totally military design. The grenades, guns elements, all that tells us that it's definitely a bike of a soldier. They on purpose made it too brutal and rough, as if it had just come back from numerous military operations. Street Fighter. It's a good name for the project, isn't it? Actually, the bike was specially built to match his name, and as a result, everything tells us that we deal with a harsh and brutal street fighter. The bike is equipped with Kawasaki engine ZXR 400cc, 4 cylinders, 65 HP. The rear suspension was taken from Yamaha R6. As to the exterior, it's completely custom. All body elements were made specially for the project. Footsteps, seat, elements of the suspension and other stuff, all that were made to be suitable for the general idea of the project, a real fighter, street fighter. The custom bike, which is called Sherwood by Driving Workshop Studio. The project is based on Ducati SR2 with V-type 800cc 2-cylinders engine 76 HP. Well, any Ducati bike is hard to improve regarding its mechanical part. That is why most part of work here was done with its exterior. Firstly, especially for the project, the wheels were made. Look at those rims. They are really dope. The body elements were made mostly of a carbon aluminum, besides there is a lot of fine wood. It is used here throughout the exterior, and I should say it looks pretty unusual. The fuel tank is full custom, it looks like an old-timer Ducati. So the whole result, the most unusual and stylish project of the whole show. And here we see another old-timer, an awesome project based on a retro Harley Davidson Sportster 1976. The bike was thoroughly rebuilt with a huge attention to the numerous tiny details. There are a lot of handmade elements in the body parts. Definitely they tried to do their best to turn this old bike in a perfect condition, so now it's like new. The bike is equipped with 1-liter cc engine and 4-inch gearbox. They work perfectly as all the other components. Then the great look of the bike is provided by numerous stainless steel parts and gorgeous paint. A real retro masterpiece. Well guys, this vehicle doesn't look like a bike, so why it is here, you can ask me. Actually, it's more a bike than it may seem. The matter is, this project is based on a sidecar of an old motorbike. It's made by Mad Badger Garage, and they call it the first in the world side rod. Side rod, it's a sum of two words, sidecar and hot rod. Well, this thing looks mad, and I like it. But it's not only exterior that it's interesting in this project, in fact it's pretty capable car. The transmission and engine here were taken from Kawasaki Vulcano 400 bike. So there is 2 cylinders 400cc engine, 33 HP. That is quite good for such a little vehicle. And by the way, it's not rust. It's just a special old-looked paint. At least the author of the project says so. And this time it's again what can be called a motorbike. In fact, it's some kind of a tiny ATV. It's a tracked vehicle with only one track, that is called a hamster. By the way, despite a strange-looking design, it's quite capable vehicle on off-roading. There is 4-stroke engine taken from a scooter, working together with CVT transmission. You may ask how to steer it. There are 2 variants. To make smooth maneuvers, you can lean your body to a necessary side. But for harsh turns, the track is divided into 2 parts, and the turns are done by slowing down one of the parts of the track. So in fact, we have here a real tracked ATV, just pretty little one. And this project is called Street Wind by Palan Chopper Studio, on a base of Yamaha Roadstar. As a matter of fact, only the engine and transmission were taken from an original bike. All the other parts are completely new here. The suspension, body, fuel tank, fenders, rims, all this stuff is an exclusive work for the project. By the way, one of the most bright features here is a front suspension. The matter is, the fork here is quite unusual. There is a support gear only on one side of the wheel. So due to such solution, it looks dope. And the design of the wheels, body, fuel tank and paint, all this perfectly matches its name, the Street Wind. A splendid work, let's move on. Lincoln Hot Rod Studio presented their new bike on a base of Harley Davidson Panhead. 80% of the construction here is a full custom. Moreover, most part of it were taken from various junkyards of the 20s of last century. As a matter of fact, only the fuel tank and rear fender are made in the workshop. All the other parts are stuff from junkyards. At the same time, all the gears are as qualitative and effective. For example, the braking system is Harrison billet, highly effective brakes for racing bikes. And we see that there is no paint on the metal parts. It was done for purpose, and now the whole look is dope. Besides, how do you like this police siren, which is driven by a wheel? Well, my friends, let's call it a day now. Thanks for watching, please consider subscribing the channel if you liked this video. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.